Hello, hello. I'm currently in the Polymaker Houston office, as you can see, with the filament in the background. What's really awkward is I can hear myself outside. Right outside of this door is Polymaker Pete, and I think and Polymaker Nico. So I hear my voice. Oh, Pete is not in the office, so it's probably Polymaker Nico that has the audio completely on high. Okay, I'll slowly get people to come in. But anyways, I started this stream through the gentle suggestion of my manager, Nico. So what we're gonna name this stream, I'm open to suggestions, but my take is Tiffany's Amateur Printing Hour. I'm not sure. Techno Side 2 says it's the high person. I'm really embarrassed that I'm now the high person. If for people who don't get that reference, at the recent Rapid in Detroit, I was tasked with handling our Twitch stream wall. It was a giveaway wall, and to get people to interact with me, all I could say was "Hi, hi, hi." So that was fun. But for everyone in here, I hope I've met you before at Rapid. If not, welcome to Polymaker. Again, to go back, this is Tiffany's Amateur Printing Hour. To give some intro about myself, I actually started back in December, and I actually started printing in early January of this year. So it's barely been about 4 to 5 months since I started printing, but I'm not that great at it. But what my team decided that we should stream about is probably go through the Maker World and Thingiverse site to see what cool prints that I could review, and maybe I could challenge myself and start printing them also. Broken any printers recently? No broken printers. Hopefully not. Don't jinx me on that, because I will literally cry if I have to fix it. But that's the point of this stream, I guess. It's all about me learning the process of 3D printing. I'd love to take tips from you guys also. And additionally with that, I handle all of the posts that come out on our social channels. So my title is the marketing channel manager. So, sometimes I like to make memes, because that's what is really interactive with you guys. So we're probably going to be looking through some memes together in the next stream. And I would also love suggestions for you guys to see what could we push onto our channel, like our social media channels. Like, I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. Number 1, dry your filament. I actually don't have a poly dryer. I think a confession I have is that I actually just store all of my filament in like a little drawer. So I don't know if it has moisture in it or not. But again, that's the point. Tiffany's Amateur Printing Hour is what I'm going to call it. If you guys have a better name suggestion for me, since I'm an extreme newbie, please, a little drawer. Yes, Captain Kieran. Please drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear suggestions from you guys. This stream is still fairly new. We're still working out some ideas of what I could do on the stream. So if you have anything that you guys would like me to do during my 1 hour with you guys, I'd love to hear it. So again, as an intro, oh, there are some behind you. Polymaker Pete says, there's some behind you, brand new in boxes beside the filament racks. Grab one and take it home. I'll bring another one to the office to replace it. Pete's just telling me to steal stuff from the office. I don't know if he's trying to get me fired or not. I'll give you another Polymaker confession. So to give some preface, if you guys weren't at Rapid, or if you didn't tune into our Rapid stream, the whole point of that stream was called 3D Printing Confessions. And hopefully, probably, we're going to take it to different shows that we're going to be going to. And I'll be interviewing more people about their Polymaker confessions, their 3D printing confessions. So you'll probably hear me say hi a lot more. But anyways, going back to my point, my Polymaker confession is that I'm actually a remote worker, so I get to work from home. So this is a secret I'll share with you guys, okay? I actually come into the office maybe once or twice a month to steal some filament to take home. I say steal, but it's like a gentle suggestion that I can take it, but I feel kind of like bad every time I take home like 5 to 6 rolls from the office. So with that confession being said, I think I now actually have to print more now that I've confessed on live stream to my boss that I've been stealing filament from the office. Tiff's Treats is already taken. Tiff's 3D Treats. I don't know if I love the name. Can you elaborate, Clown Hammer, Tiff's 3D Treats? Because what treats am I? This is more of a review stream, and occasionally I'll be printing some cool projects that I see. Polymaker Pete says, "LOL, I bring a bunch up there all the time. Take whatever." Tips, tips, and tricks. Layers with Lily. I am super new to 3D printing. I actually don't think I'd have really good tips for you guys besides maybe what not to do when 3D printing. Those are probably the only things or tips I could give you. Tiff Talks. Tiff's 3D tips and tricks. I don't got no tricks unless you guys can give me some tricks. Boss, looks like we're going to have to print a replacement Tiffany that doesn't steal filament. I would love that because maybe that replacement Tiffany can do the stream in my place. Because I guess we'll treat this as a get to know me stream since the official stream will start next week. I just wanted to do a quick intro about who I am and why we're doing this stream and what it's about. What was I saying with that? I like amateur hour. It's approachable for people newer. I am new. Just put air tags on all the filament. It'll be all, if it's air tags, you're going to see like 50 pings at my house. But yeah, do you guys have any like printing cool prints for me to review or what you would like to see on this channel? Not channel, but stream. I've got some really big feet to fill with Joel being such an amazing streamer. Initially, I was super nervous about doing the stream since I don't really think I have the personality for it. And I'm not really sure what to talk about since I'm so new to 3D printing, but I think that's what makes it approachable and what people on our last stream really enjoyed was that I was so new to this that I would be like a sponge. I love Tiff Tries is a good one. I actually like that. Maybe we can put that into ChatGPT to see if we can do some different variations of that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I don't know why I didn't mention Sean. Sean is a great streamer. Sean actually is, I think Sean was more of an internet personality. I haven't actually watched any of his streams. I've watched more of Sean's fun videos, as you can recognize him as the Polymaker scientist on Polymaker Lab. And of course, everyone knows that Sean used to be a YouTuber, so I've seen some of his videos also. But that being said, Sean, you are a great internet personality. Just give away a bunch of filament and we're happy. Palmer88, that unfortunately isn't my job. We like to call Joel the Gandalf of filament. He's kind of like the gatekeeper of who gets free filament or not with collaborations. So maybe if you have some really cool prints to show us, maybe we could collab. Woohoo, the Sean guy sounds great. I wonder who commented that at Sean. I've been printing Labubus off Maker World. They're cute and fun at Dragonfire411. So actually, let's get into what I actually really like to print. And maybe that we could bounce some ideas off of that. So when I actually look on Maker World and Thingiverse, I look for personal projects that I actually like to print that are relevant for me. But recently I've been printing a lot of tech products, not tech products, but tech accessories like cable accessories and stuff like that. Laptop holders, stands and stuff like that. So I really enjoy, but to get to know me, I really like anime and I really like anything that's cute. So Labubu off of Maker World would be really fun in my opinion. I don't personally love Labubus, but I have a lot of friends who do. I could make a Labubu army and maybe if it looks good enough, I'll ship one out to some of you. You're into stealing, just share. I wouldn't say stealing. I think it was a gentle suggestion that I could take some home since I need to practice 3D printing. But is it really practice if I have a bamboo A1 mini and I just press print and it prints for me? I don't know, find stuff you like and print it, and or find projects at home you need to take care of. Maybe it's organization tools. Yeah, for sure. I really like the organization aspect of it. I actually got another friend into 3D printing recently, and she got an ender as a used ender from her boyfriend, but she couldn't figure out how to adjust the bed. So she ended up splurging for a new bamboo with an AMS. So super expensive for her first printer, but she's been printing a bunch of organizational stuff like crazy. Recently printed up some desktop monitor stands that I designed in FreeCAD. That would be actually really fun. I really like the organization aspect of it. I really like the practical prints for 3D printing. My only thing is that I have so many figurines that I don't know what to do if I print more figurines. I don't know, maybe I could start giving away to you guys, sending them out as gifts. Tiff's gifts, Tiff's treats. Maybe that's an idea we'll go back with. Captain Kern says, okay, here you go. Stream name is This Is Not Joel. I actually really think that's funny. I might actually write that down. Writing that as a potential stream name. Maybe we could name all of our streams after Joel, since he is kind of the OG of this. I'm printing out a DVD tower for my DVDs because I'm old and still have medias on disc. I call that history. I call that preserving history, because who here has like a physical disc anymore? I think that's really fun to have. Hello, Pretty Ruxpin. Hello, Pico Boo. Hello. Thank you for joining the stream. I actually didn't advertise the stream on any of our social channels yet, just because I was so nervous. So you guys can be my test group, and we'll spread it out more next week that this will be an actual stream once we have a concrete name. 4 T's, TTTT. Tiff tries to take over. I don't want to take over though. Let's see, don't check out multi-board, it'll take over your printers. Let's see. Me, CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Where in the world is Joel? Where in the world is Joel? Joel is probably going to be streaming tomorrow. And since you guys are all here, if you guys will be... I knew about this. I want to know who leaked it to Peekaboo. Please tell me who leaked it to you and who told you that I'd be streaming. Just gonna lurk in here a little bit while I'm in meetings. That's totally fair. I'm doing this during somewhat work hours, so I appreciate the viewers that are in here with the limited amount of marketing that we did for this. Actually, there's no marketing for this stream at all, so I'm actually really surprised that we have 48 people in this chat right now. But will it be Joel live or Joel from yesterday? Probably Joel from yesterday. I'm tempted to start a multi-board build out, but I've already gotten too many projects. See, that's my thing. I have a backlog of cool things to print, but I'm gonna let you guys in another secret. I actually don't have an AMS. So I print things in parts individually. So it takes a little bit more time for me. But I think that's the fun part of it. Everything that I've printed so far, I've actually gifted, so I have nothing to show of what I've printed. I printed a really cool TCG box that was like a little old Game Boy case. Again, no AMS, so it took me maybe 2 hours to print all the parts because it's the full body and the little attachments that you have to snap in. So I really find projects like that are fun. Considering I'm so new into 3D printing, I like the DIY aspect of it. I love painting stuff too. I used to paint little Warhammer models, not to play because I don't have the attention span for that, but just because it's really fun. So maybe another idea. Let's see, let me read some comments. Bearded Printer says that's because Polymaker is neat. Polymaker is neat because we have some really cool personalities on here. So hopefully I could really live up to that with Sean and Joel. Thinking of printing up a few Goodfinity bits for my desk. I love my multi-board setup. Oh, Tiff, I think you'll like the cute crab pen holders. I will have to look that up. Is that on Maker World? Let's see. Well said, well, it said amateur hour, so I thought I needed to join at Van Deathheart. Don't worry, it is amateur hour because I am a complete noob when it comes to 3D printing. Like I said, I just push print and it prints for me. The only time I had an issue was when I tried to print this little wizard Kirby, and the layer heights were absolutely a mess. I still don't know how to fix that actually, and I feel bad saying that because our cool polymaker Sean created such a cool wiki with 3D printing tips, so I probably should read that again. Sorry, Sean. Let's see. Why not just find cool stuff you're interested in, just show it off? That is total. I just found out that this is a feature. Sorry, chat. I'm not. I'm really new to streaming as well. If you actually tuned into the last Rapid stream, that was my first time streaming on Twitch and I had to talk. So truly amateur hour. You'll see me make a lot of fudge ups. But yes, to this comment, why not just find cool stuff you're interested in, show it off? That is actually one of the points of this this stream. So again, this is a whole intro stream. When I actually start marketing this, we'll go over the logistics of what we'll be talking about, and of course I'll do a share screen. I'll probably have a good log of stuff that I want to share to you guys, and maybe that'll give you some inspiration and probably a little bit inspiration for myself to start printing actual stuff. Again, my only issue is where would I put it? We actually have a shelf outside in our office of a lot of cool prints. So with that being said, I probably will be loading up that shelf with a bunch of prints since I have nowhere to put it at home. That's fine. With low effort, you could do huge forge prints, portraits of family members and pets. Oh, actually, so we released a video about that. Before this, I really had a low understanding of what Hue Forge was, but after seeing the product, the program, it looked extremely cool. We released a video. Our creative director Luke did a whole series on that. You might have seen it on YouTube. If you haven't, please go check it out. It's us printing a bunch of cool, popular art with Hue Forge, so please check that out. Let's see, that's what I've been doing. Minis, terrain, and cosplay, mostly Warhammer. At Silverback Creations, I actually really enjoy painting Warhammer, and I really enjoy building the terrain. My only issue is I just really don't like playing it because I think I have ADHD and I don't have the attention span for it. But that being said, I really enjoy minis, so maybe during live stream one day I could show you guys some cool minis that I might potentially print. Maybe we could do a project on that and you guys can see me paint also. I try my best to design models that can be assembled, so no AMS needed. That's so true, Bearded Printer. I do not have an AMS. I do enjoy that I could just snap things together. I don't feel like I need an AMS since I'm so new to printing. Maybe when I get a little bit more advanced, let's revisit that in a year and I'll talk to my team if I can get an AMS. Bamboo Lab, you can now make your own Flexis. I don't know how I feel about Flexis, and I know this is a popular debate in the 3D printing community just because it's so, I don't want to say it's not saturated, that's not the word. It's just so printed, it's printed so often that I don't know if I'm if I gravitate towards a Flexi. But if you have cool Flexi ideas to share and show me, that'd be great because I do like fidgets. It's going to blow our mind when Joel pulls off his mask and ends the stream. That would be a hilarious idea, actually. Underneath all this hair and makeup, it is actually Joel. You're right. Joel just turned into an Asian girl. I think I might be newer even though I've had printed for 2 years. Join the club. I mean, I think with the 3D printing community, what I've noticed is that people are a lot more helpful than they are degrading if you're not good at printing or if you have issues. I think looking at the Reddit, looking at Twitter, looking at all of those social media platforms, I think people are just really accepting of how new you are to the craft. 3D printing is still kind of a new industry that people are starting to get into. But even when I went to Rapid, I think a lot of people were extremely welcoming to how new a lot of people were to printing there. And I think a lot of people are also receptive and want to share as much information as they can of, what the best filament is, Polymaker. Sorry, Polymaker is the best filament. Or what the best 3D printers are. And, it's all really debatable. And I think it's really cool that no one really puts each other down. with that. So maybe one of your future shows you can use to troubleshoot the exact print and learn the community. Honestly, that would be really fun because I still have that print. I actually printed 3 of them and they all messed up. So I will do live tips with you guys and you guys can give me suggestions. Let's design stuff and you pick a winner every week and give us filament. I think you should drop that in Joel's live stream. I think he's a little, well, that's a good idea too. We'll see. Because I don't think I'm at the level of giving out filament just yet. At Captain Kern, you did a great job at Rapids. See, chat, I think I did too great that now they want me to stream every week. So I hope I can live up to your expectations. So please be patient with me. Thank you. No more apologies. You got this. You're doing a great job. Own it. That's what I mean. This maker community is very welcoming. I think my only worry about me streaming is that I tend to talk faster than how it comes out in my brain. So sometimes I mess up just a little bit when I speak. So thank you for the patience, chat. No room for prints, print multi-parts, and go vertical with storage and shelving. There's always a solution to everything. You are right about that. So probably the stuff that I review, it might be more geared towards stuff that I like. So let's go through some questions. So I really love anime, going back to that. I actually printed a Gundam stand since I really love Gundam figurines. So maybe we could go through that, chat. I love anything anime related. So maybe I've seen those Pokemon Pokeballs that are really cool. So I think that would be another really fun print to review. I saw a lot of 3D printed 3D like art pieces of Pokemon where it's like layers to make one good, cool art piece. So I think that would be cool. Talk to your doctor about ADHD. I will remain undiagnosed because I think that's what makes it fun. A lot of those tabletop games take a lot of focus. Still fun to make all of those little pieces that go into them. I totally agree. I think the fun part is assembling, honestly, in my opinion. At Technoside too, so another secret for you guys, we will be at this convention soon. I think this is happening in 2 weeks, May 17th or something like that, May 18th. We will be there, so please join us. Again, with how successful that we thought 3D printing confessions was last time, considering it was a work day too, and we were streaming for about 6 hours straight. We pulled in maybe 1,500 to 1,800 viewers in and out through that entire time. So please tune in again. We will be making an announcement on all of our socials of what days we will be there, what booth will be there, and what you'll see at our booth also. If you had a lot of fun at Rapid, I hope you guys will have fun at this convention also. Lukako's Kitchen. Okay, so this is a really good question. What's a good Mother's Day print, Tiffany? So if you guys are subscribed to our newsletter, I'm actually in charge of the content creation for that, curation and creation for that also. We actually released about 10 of our top, what we think or what I think is our top 10 Mother's Day prints. So if you have time, please go check that out in our newsletter, or it's also on our US Polymaker site. Let me see if I could drop the link in for you guys later. But also keep an eye out on our social channels because that will also be announced tomorrow. We're giving you guys 2 weeks to start printing. And I know if you love your mom or your mother figure, you'll print her something really cool on this list because I sure will. At Bearded Printer, hey, does somebody need to shout at you to get back to your meeting? Again, thank you for all the people that are showing up during a workday. It's 4 p.m. CST time, so really cool that you guys are here. Tiffany gets 3D. I actually like that one a lot too. Saturated is 100% the word. Yeah, I wanted to find a nicer way to say it. But at our Rapid booth, if you've seen us show off some of our highlights of our booth, we actually had like a mock-up store where if you play some of our Panchroma games, you could win a lot of prizes. And what happens to be all of the prizes were so many Flexi toys, Flexi dragons, Flexi puppies, anything Flexi you can think of. We had so many variations of that, but people were eating that up. Personally, for me, I just couldn't find the appeal in Flexis. But if you like a Flexi, don't let my opinion make you feel sad. Go the opposite of Flexis. At Peekaboo, what the heck is the opposite of a Flexi, though? With Bamboo making things super user friendly, there are lots and lots of new users out there. Honestly, I love my A1 Mini. It's so easy to use. It's so easy to connect. I never had to go through what most people did with Enders. So I'm really grateful for that. But maybe I need to start from scratch to really understand how to 3D print with some struggles. Personally, I'm all for just deleting everything so it doesn't even exist and cause a problem. I'll be suggesting that. Polymaker pricing, though, it's getting tougher to swallow. 31 in Canada on Amazon versus $17 on eSun. And don't get me wrong, chat, this was not an easy decision for us to make, and I'm not sure how much I can say to this, but if you go back to our statement, it wasn't an easy decision for us to make, but with how things are going these days, our hand was kind of forced with that. But we do appreciate you guys just supporting us, even though if you financially cannot purchase our filament. I think what we really also care about is just your support, and that, join in our stream. You don't have to use our filament as long as you get some cool ideas from us also. I think with that, Polymaker is all about creation. I think we're all about fostering creation rather, part of it is that we definitely want you to buy our filament also, because, our filament's pretty good. But we do understand that we are a little bit on the pricier side. But that being said, you being in this stream and supporting Polymaker also, I think, is also really worth it for us also. I said also a lot. I'm so sorry. Dragon Ball Z, I do like Dragon Ball Z, but what would I print? A Majin Buu? That would be fun, because I think my favorite Polymaker filament is Panachroma Sakura Pink, so a Majin Buu would be fun. Next challenge, scan and print your head to make your own Gundam of yourself. We have Fun Official. How do I do that? Peekaboo, did someone say One Piece? I am actually a huge One Piece fan. If you go onto our Polymaker Instagram channel, someone tagged us to be a co-collaborator with us in their post, and they made the Thousand Sunny all 3D printed, no AMS, just all snapped together. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. If I have the time, I would love to print that, because it was pretty big. I think it was like scale size, like this big. So yes. Oh, this is perfect. I actually love weathering my Gundams. I bought like a weathering pen like during Christmas, and it has been one of my turn off brain activities that I really enjoy. So maybe I could find somewhere online that has like their own 3D printed Gundam kit that I can print, and I don't have to buy it because tariffs are expensive, and you guys can watch me assemble that together. Rocky Mountain Rep Festival. Yes. Sorry, Pete. I totally blanked on the name, but that is what that stands for, and we will be there. I will be there. Joel will be there. Nico will be there. The team will be there. I just printed a stand for my Game Boy Advance and Pokemon cartridges. I love how people are going back to like original gaming consoles. I just started pulling out my 3DS, and I thought about printing a bunch of cool accessories for all of my old Nintendo games. So I think that would be a really fun thing to print. Undiagnosed can be fun, but medication can help you focus. So I actually am joking about this. I don't think I really have ADHD, but I do have a hard time concentrating on one thing. I don't know if that's ADHD or just my personality, but that is a good point to make. Stares jealously across the pond. Are you talking about this whole row of filament right here at Layers with Lily? So this was another point at Peekaboo. Going to Rapid, that was definitely really more professional atmosphere, so I get why we didn't get so many interactions. But hopefully at RepRaf, we'll have a lot of cool people that'll show up and have some real serious 3D printing confessions for us. It's not giving away filament if you just ship the filament that you're taking from the office for us to hold for you. Chat, I thought you guys wanted me to practice. The whole point of the stream is for me to practice. Why don't I just give you the filament? What am I going to practice with? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for this, but if you, no comment, I'm so sorry. Let's see, they might stream it. Oh, okay, so our newsletter actually has a bunch of links for it. Every time we do a newsletter, or most of the time when we do newsletters and send it out to you guys, we always redirect it back to our US page, where it's a full blog where you could see all of the STL files. We started including print time for you guys and some filament suggestions of what you could use to print these certain projects. And also, we just love highlighting these really cool designers. So anything that you have suggestion-wise of what would be a cool blog for our newsletter coming up, please let us know. I definitely take in a lot of feedback from you guys, just to see what everyone's into printing and what kind of useful information that you guys would like to see from us. Let's see. Initial D would be really cool. I think it'd be really cool to print the tofu. That would be really fun, actually, making little dioramas. I feel like the Ender 3 struggle is what gave a lot of these top-notch makers the skills that they have. That being said, Bamboo printers open the door for everyone to be able to print. Again, extremely agree. I really appreciate how, from what I've heard, that Bamboo has really opened up this craft so that it's a lot more user-friendly for people like myself to get into. Could always group people and do order from wholesale to get it cheaper. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. If you join our Discord, I'm sure a lot of people would be into that. I just hope that you guys have enough trust in each other to make sure it's evenly distributed amongst everyone. Or, let's see, Polymaker might be more expensive, but it prints great with no issues. Agree. To scan your head, look up photogrammetry. There are a lot of phone apps to do it. You can do it from photos. I will be taking in a lot of these comments and writing them down for sure. Hello, Pezliz. Kiln has a lot of assembled models. I'll definitely have to look at that too. Thank you so much. A lot of energy can do that. You're not alone. ADHD or not, you're doing fine. When are you going to get or possibly build a printer? Build a printer? Do people build printers? At Peekaboo, I think this is what I have, actually. I think this is exactly what I have. I 100% relate to this comment. Hello. Welcome. I think my next goal in learning is 3D printers. In learning 3D printers is to build my own, and I want to build a Delta printer because I have a Delta. Maybe that's a newsletter idea that we could think of. Polymaker's customer support is the best. We do agree that our team is very good. Basic servicing and upgrades might be cool to do, and maybe what did I do wrong segment would have helped people learn, especially at first. So I think that would definitely be a very common occurrence on this stream, because I will definitely be doing things that are wrong, and I'll probably share it with you guys. And someone suggested that while I do that, you guys could give me live feedback of what I could do to make it better. If you want to learn more, start playing around with 3D modeling in Blender or Fusion. You'll unlock your powers when you can design and print. That'd actually be really fun. There's so many models that I see online, and one creator, I totally forgot their name, but I'll try to find it later to announce to the stream at the next chat, is that I printed an Agumon from Digimon, a plant holder head, and I saw the file and how they created it, and it was all through like Blender, and I thought that was really cool that I could do that at home also. Both Blender, yeah, I love Photoshop, I love Illustrator, so learning Blender I think would be a really fun side hobby, and maybe I can start making Polymaker figurines to distribute on our Maker World account. Oh, who is your favorite coworker? And the answer can't be Joel. That's a loaded question. I think to answer that for now, I'm gonna have to say my boss, Nico. LLJK, I answered it for you anyways. It'll change weekly. During Rapid, it was definitely Joel, because he really pulled through and helped me with a lot of the streaming aspect. Yay, Joel. Yay, Pete also. Pete and I actually started at the same time. So Pete was my favorite coworker coming in, because we started together, and I felt like I had someone to experience the newness of this job with. But that being said, I think I might end the stream soon. Again, this is a whole intro of what is to come in the next week. I will be streaming every Wednesday at 4 p.m., hopefully on time this time. I will be streaming 4 p.m. I will have a lot of files to go over with you guys and review. And maybe when I go over these files, you guys can help me with printing tips of how I can make the layer heights look good, or if I need to sand it, or what I could do post to make it look cooler. That'll be a segment 1. 2, I will be printing occasionally some of these cool projects that I show you guys, and I feel like that's where the feedback hour will come in, of you guys helping me do live suggestions on what to do better with that. And 3, since I do the social media for Polymaker, you guys can help me think of really funny memes to post on our channel. Just because, everyone needs a good laugh every now and then. So for now, those are the 3 points that will be on stream, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you to everyone who even participated in the stream at 4 p.m. on a random Wednesday. Thank you to everyone who came in. I really appreciate it. I hope to chat with you guys next week. Thank you for being so welcoming. Also, I actually had a lot of anxiety before coming in here to start the stream, just because I wasn't sure what I would yap about for a full hour. But again, this was a fun intro, and next time I'll have a lot more stuff prepared for you guys, and we'll have a lot more topics. I hope you enjoyed learning some facts about me, just some of my hobbies, what you'll probably see me be reviewing. And I hope to learn more about you guys in the comments as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.